Phil Bryant.
Great throw. Great throw by James Harris. A short drop back deep out, the toughest one to throw. And I'm telling you, he humped it. I hope we get a chance to show it to you. You just watch this and watch where he throws it. He can barely see that receiver. Telling you, that's a fast, fleeting receiver, and he picked him up right on the sidelines. Excellent.
So it's a first down. Ram ball at their own 38. Score is still 10-10. Cappelletti looking for room and found a little bit. Back up the middle. We have 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third period. We still have a tie score at 10 apiece. This is Pat Summerall with Tom Brookshire. The Denver-Cleveland game is now in the third period, and the Denver Broncos lead the Browns 24-7.
Cappelletti with 77 yards now on 16 carries. Looks like Harris is the man that's going to run this Ram offense.
Pitch back to McCutcheon with Cappelletti leading. McCutcheon sort of shifted through the Giant tacklers and got up about a yard shy of a first down before Clyde Powers made the tackle.
I don't know how you play this any better than the Giants did. Number 75 is Big George Martin, the second-year defensive end. He just can't play it any better than he played that, and for some reason they just sort of sift through you, the Rams do. And I know you go back in the huddle saying, hey, what happened to you? You know, I know what happened to me.
49ers over Seattle 31-7. 49ers looking for win number 2. Try to stay close to the Rams. They'll play the Rams next. In the next home game here at the Coliseum, I should say. Cutchin and the Ram offensive line sort of lean into the Giant defense and maybe got the first down. The Rams next week will be in Miami. Let's look right down this line.
Line of scrimmage. Some Giants look like they're offsides. Don't believe it. Not much going to give here, right? Better believe it. They're going to bring it out and stretch it. There's about 4,000 pounds of grunting and groaning there, huh?
Gallagher on the bottom of that pile, along with help from Mendenhall. Think about the Giants' next 5 games.
How would you like this? At St. Louis, Dallas, at Minnesota, then they play a team called the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's after they finished with the Rams.
Wow. 4th and 1, and Arnsberger, Bill Arnsberger, that is, applauds his defensive unit. In the meantime, Chuck Knox sends on the punter, Rusty Jackson. Jimmy Robinson back in single safety for the Giants. This decision to punt not necessarily too popular with the Ram fans as Jackson angles for the sideline and Robinson puts up the hand indicating he wants a fair catch at the 12. So they'll take it over.
Might have been a good thing he did that, too. I believe young Robinson was very wise. That ball was heading for the corner.
Baltimore-Dallas game, as expected, is very close, 17-17. The Cowboys have just scored with about 4.5 minutes left in the third period. A pass from Roger Staubach to Golden Richards. Richards' second touchdown of the day, and it's 17-all.
Craig Morton be a little conservative before he tries to air it out, or is that the best time to do it?
I think it's big conservative time right now. Zonka, his longest game of the day, I believe, looks like about 7. Stopped by Larry Brooks.
Misdirection gives the big fullback a chance to perhaps go somewhere that's not already tracked and traced by the defense.
San Diego, 36-17 over the St. Louis Cardinals. Make it a 6-yard pickup by Zonka with 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the third period. Here's Gordon Bell, a rookie from Michigan.
Not very big at about 182 pounds. A lot of football player, though, and Morton knows it. And I'm surprised that Gordon Bell isn't being used more as perhaps a man in motion into a double wingback formation or make it a trip side, because the guy is dynamite and a good outside runner. But I don't think he can take that inside pounding that Coder and a few of those other people can.
And perhaps he's not quite as effective as Locker. Here he comes to the outside behind Zonka. Gordy Bell. Hicks and Zonka out leading the play.
How about his old school, huh? Michigan. like Tora what they did to Navy yesterday, huh? 70
to 14. Jack Youngblood has been complaining for the last few plays about Van Horn holding.
Well, he's always yelling, and Van Horn is not only one of the good arm wrestlers in the league, but one of the good holders. And Hicks gets fouled up in this, and I think there was a face mask grab too. Maybe it was Hicks that did it and got away with it.
Second and 8, the ball at the Giant 27 now. Nothing doing with that one. Larry Brooks on a stop. Merlin Olsen had started 187 consecutive games, including today. And with that torn hamstring muscle, you'd have to think that streak might be very much in doubt when the Rams go to Miami next week. A game, by the way, that you could see on CBS.
I don't know. I challenge that, Mr. Summerall. I have a feeling he may get well. You know, the Sons of Florida and all that.
Could be.
Yep.
If anybody can, he will. Hoops put on Martin. He found a man open. It's picked up by Steve Priest. Walker Gillette was hit, and Priest gets the rebound.
It might have been Simpson that makes the good tackle and coughs the ball up. Morton did a heck of a job beating the blitz to get the ball off. First, it was outstanding effort on Giants' part, and then the Rams come out with the ball. I believe that's Butch Robertson that's staggering off there, huh? All right, let's take a look at it. Watch the blitz coming. You're going to see linebackers. There's Reynolds. There's Robertson. And Butch gets away and forces the Giant quarterback to scuttle it. I believe that was Monty Jackson that made the good tackle and forced the interception.
John Cappelletti, the ball carrier on the first play after that interception. And he might have gotten 3 tough yards. Larry Mallory, one of the tacklers, and Brian Kelly, the other. Won't be any more plays in the third quarter. That's the end of the third quarter with the score. The Rams 10, the Giants 10. We now pause for a word from your local station.
A kidnapping that's not a crime. Religion as a tax dodge. 2 shocking stories on 60 Minutes, tonight on CBS.
In 1936, we invented the modern small car, the Fiat Topolino, or in English, the Little Mouse. And every year for the last 40 years, we've taken that practical, sensible idea and improved it. Considering all the years and all the innovations, it's no wonder that since it was first introduced, our Fiat 128 has been the most popular car of its kind in the world.
Open up your eyes, hey, look around you. There's a lot of world you've never seen.
Where does Pan Am go? Well, where do you want to go?
Welcome to our world. Welcome to our world. Welcome to the world of Pan Am, America's airline to the world.
Channel 2, New York.
This touchdown happened so fast that I wanted you to see who really threw the key block. It was a great moment for me. Lori Rylander didn't see that play, or any others. Her blindness made it almost impossible for her to get a job. Then she discovered the United Way-supported Lighthouse for the Blind. They taught her special typing skills, and Lori is now fully employed. Thanks to you, it works for all of us, the United Way.
The preceding announcement was brought to you as a public service by the National Football League.
Pat, don't forget that sun is now right in the defensive player's eyes. Good chance to lose the ball. I've been down there and looked back into that and lost the ball.
It is tough. It is 2nd and 7 for Los Angeles as James Harris is back to pass. He throws for Cappelletti. Cappelletti breaks away from Van Pelt. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. Cappelletti scores.
The only man with a possible chance to stop this play call was Van Pelt. It's a quick out. He just slides in the flat. Watch Harris. He's looking deeper, but decides get it to 22. Now watch this. All the great tackles Van Pelt's made, forget him. This is one he had to make. From now on, you've got a rhinoceros in a runaway position. Look at this. Now he puts the head down. Get it.
He got hit by about 5 Giants at the 5 and still made a touchdown. It is Los Angeles 16, New York 10. What an effort by Cappelletti. With Steve Priest holding, Tom Dempsey makes it Los Angeles 17 and the Giants 10. We're in the opening seconds of the 4th period. We have 14:49 left to play.
Back when Allstate was just beginning to insure homes, we learned some important lessons from the things we saw. We saw brush fires that plagued the West. We saw tornadoes that visit the Plain States each year, the hurricanes of the Gulf Coast. And we also saw that no regular claims operation could handle a major disaster. So Allstate set up specially trained disaster teams, trained to be on the scene within hours with the authority to start settling claims, even for total losses. In 1974 alone, these Allstate teams handled 55 major disasters and settled more than 95,000 claims for people who didn't expect it to happen to them. At Allstate, we'll continue to prepare for the things nobody expects to happen.
Jimmy!
And that's a promise from the 30,000 good hands people of Allstate. A promise from Joe, Joyce, Julie, George, Susan, Ray, Jackie.
That's the Rams scoring drive after that interception by Steve Priest. Took him just 2 plays. Spectacular effort by John Cappelletti, got the touchdown. Gordon Bell and Jimmy Robinson set for Tom Dempsey's kickoff. And it's Bell. He took it at the 8. Out to about the 28. Flag goes down on the other side of the field.
Little nose guard action maybe. It looked like somebody reached in and grabbed Bell. It's 25 there. The old yellow flag tumbled out. Tommy Bell's crew's been very, very active down there. No, it's going to be the old Clipperoo.
Clipping against the Giants. And the ball will go back. Just a second. Mr. Bell turns on his wireless microphone. We'll hear who did it.
I can't wait to find
Number
out.
53 on the offense, clipping, 1st down and 10.
Rookie linebacker Harry Carson moves the ball back to the 14. There we can see it.
Okay, let's look for number 53.
He did hit from behind. It did not look like a clip. On 1st down, Morton gives to Bell. Bell got about 2. Priest and Fanning on the tackle.
You know what he's fighting, don't you? He's fighting that urge to go topside and get it all back in one play. Boy, don't ever try it. Not against a team that loves to play the pass like this bunch. And these gangsters will be coming now. Look at this.
You're also fighting the memory, I guess, of that last interception. 2nd and 8. And there goes Craig. The rush is on. Bell got it in the flat. Out there was linebacker Jeff Reese, I believe.
Reynolds, I think, had him by an arm.
I'm sorry.
It looked like he pulled Gordon Bell's arm about 9 feet out of the shirt and everything. Look at this. The Bell trying to, looks like a Little League uniform he's wearing out there now. Look at this.
Pat Thomas, an extra defensive back, goes in, and one of the linebackers, Kevin McLean, comes out. Tommy Bell changed from official. Tommy Bell working on Gordon Bell.
He could run a haberdashery. He did a pretty good job of
Tommy
that.
Bell's a lawyer, though. Now here is Gordon Bell. Trying to get 1st down yardage. Did not. Morton coming over to take a look to see how close he is.
Hacksaw Reynolds making the run over there again. Again, the Rams are a little bit nicked on defense, and should they escape this game with another victory, they're not quite as bullish and healthy as they were a week ago coming out of Minnesota.
Boy, isn't that the truth on defense? The Rams in their home opener today, have not lost here at home in the opener since 1963. The Giants haven't won here since 1959.